Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday, the 20th of November. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Look who I caught. It is Santa. He is listening to the wishes of little ones and what they would like to have under their Christmas tree, also posing for those pictures. I hope that you make time to check in with Santa to see if you're on maybe the naughty or nice list. No, stop it. All of you guys are on the nice list this Christmas. I just know it. Coming up on today's show, we are learning all about Christmas for kids. This nonprofit was started back in the 80s by Conway Twitty. Well, now this nonprofit is helping 480 kids this Christmas to make sure that they have a toy that they would like under the tree. After that, Mayhew, our food columnist and food writer, takes us to Silver Sands, a meat and three in that I promise you will satisfy your country cooking craving. I know this because I got to join Catherine for lunch this time around. It was delicious, mouth-watering, let me tell you. And then lastly, we are learning about this year's Red Kettle Drive and the Salvation Army's Angel Tree. How you are helping kids in your area when you snag one of those Angel Tree kiddos to help them this Christmas, and where that money that you are putting into the Red Kettle, where it's going to go. And whether you're in Montgomery County or another county with a Red Kettle campaign happening, I promise you, $1 makes a big difference. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. 4 businesses have landed in trouble after the Hendersonville Police Department conducted compliance checks at 27 businesses within the city limits. You can read over the businesses charged with selling alcohol or vape tobacco products to minors by going to mainstreetmedia.tn.com and finding the Hendersonville Standard. The naming rights for Nissan Stadium will remain. The Tennessee Titans and Nissan North America announced Friday their naming rights partnership with a 20-year agreement that will extend the name Nissan Stadium to the team's new dome facility. Learn more about the agreement and a few details about the new stadium by visiting our website and finding Main Street Nashville. A controversial policy some say unnecessarily burdens librarians with adult content that could get in the hands of children come up for a vote this week at the Sumner County Library. At issue is a new collection development and management policy for the county facilities that include the Gallatin, Hendersonville, Millersville, Portland, and Westmoreland public libraries. Read more about the policy at our website. The special called meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, the 22nd. Now let's get a check of the forecast with the team over at Tennessee Valley Weather. From
the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Hey folks, happy Monday to you, and thank you for stopping by the Tennessee Valley Weather Center for your Mornings on Main Street forecast update. Going to be a soggy evening across the mid-state region as showers and thunderstorms roll in from the west to the east, but it is going to provide us with much needed rainfall over the area as we head through the course of tonight and early tomorrow morning. So let's break it down. Here's a look at Futurecast as we move through the next few hours. This morning, we're starting out with a mainly cloudy sky over the majority of the region. But actually, as we head toward the midday, notice how we see some pockets of clearing over at least the Tennessee Valley region back toward the river and parts of West Tennessee this morning. Now, that's not going to last long. In fact, showers will develop, say, between 4 and 6 o'clock on the western portion of the mid-state region and just really roll from the west to the east. Heavy shower and storm activity at times, producing, again, the possibility for some flash flooding over parts of the mid-state region, especially those low water areas, because it has been so dry. Now, temperatures not really affected during the course of this event, at least off the top, but we will be cooling off quite a bit as we move through the remainder of this work week. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. And again, showers and storms likely as we roll from this evening into tomorrow. I think there's a possibility 1 or 2 of those storms might want to be a little bit rocky. We'll be watching that for you. And then mainly clouds here on Wednesday as a reinforcer of cold air arrives from the northwest. Notice the big drop in temperatures down to 51 degrees for the high on Wednesday. And we'll start Thanksgiving Thursday off near the freezing mark, but we are dry for the holiday and for Black Friday shopping, partly cloudy and around 58 to 60 Friday afternoon. That's a look at your 7-day forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. I'll leave you with that extended weather outlook. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Beginning January 1, Delta Dental of Tennessee is introducing enhanced benefits for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
It'll include extra cleaning times for people with special needs, extra time for exams. More importantly, we will create a training program that any dentist office in the state can go online and pick that up.
At Delta Dental, we believe that the quality of oral health care should be accessible and inclusive for all.
It's time for Christmas for Kids November 20th at the Ryman Auditorium. This year's lineup includes Shenandoah, Phil Vassar, Chapel Hart, Michaela Lane, and Hunter Girl for over 40 years. Christmas for Kids has given the joy of Christmas to thousands of Middle Tennessee children. Christmas for Kids would like to thank their great sponsors. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Ryman.com to get your tickets. We will see you November 20th at the Ryman.
The first time I ever went out for Thanksgiving, I just went, oh my gosh, it was a life changer for me. And they have got a Thanksgiving feast prepared for you here at the Omni. But you're going to have to make reservations. And to talk more about it, we have head chef Jonathan Welch, who joins us today. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me. Thanksgiving is our Super Bowl. That's the biggest day of the year for our restaurant, besides maybe Mother's Day and Easter, where we do a very similar brunch buffet. But we're really excited. We get a lot of locals, and we really want this to be a thing about Nashville. Absolutely any guests in the hotel are welcome, but we want to get as many folks that live here to come see what we do.
Don't forget, make your reservation right now. If you can get one, you better make it right now. Anywhere from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, get that reservation in for Kitchen Notes at Omni Nashville.
In 1982, a nonprofit organization was started to make sure hundreds of kids had toys at Christmas time to brighten up that time of year for them. I'm talking about Christmas for Kids, and to tell us how far this organization has come throughout the years, where they are now, and how you can help, we have the president of Christmas for Kids, Linda O'Connell, with us. Linda, good morning. It's so great to see you.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I love this. Of course, we chatted before the interview, but I am just amazed that you're helping out this year 480 kids.
That's the goal.
That is a huge goal. How is this possible? Can you give us a little backstory on Christmas for Kids?
Well, we work through school guidance counselors at this point because we don't have a way to find the right kids. So we go to the school guidance counselors. We tell them that we have a needs-based program, and the children are required to be a part of the free and reduced lunch program. So we're truly trying to get to those kids that without our help wouldn't have a Christmas. So we'll be doing 400 elementary kids this year, which means we're dealing with all those guidance counselors, 400 permission slips, 400 parent confirmations. And we do that on a Tuesday, which is an all-day thing at Walmart. On the Sunday prior, which this year is December the 10th, we're taking some middle schoolers. When I met with guidance counselors, the one consistent thing they would say to me is the middle schoolers kind of get left out. People like to help the little kids, and they will send gift cards for high school, but they forget about the middle schoolers. So this is just our second year to try middle schoolers. So we stop with them on Sunday, pick them up in a bus and take them to Walmart on a Sunday. So our goal this year, we have permission slips out for 480 kids.
Wow, and this is out of Sumner and Wilson counties?
Correct. Primarily Sumner, but we do reach over to 4 schools in Wilson County.
Very nice. So when this first got started, it was started by Conway Twitty.
It was.
Where did that idea for him, where did that come from?
The story that we get at this point is that Conway's bus driver said, why don't we do something, pick up some kids, take them shopping, whatever. So that's what they did. They just put a few kids on a bus, went shopping, and we've grown from standing on corners trying to raise money and having bake sales to raise money to taking, 5 kids to 20 kids to now 480 kids. So it's very different. It would be amazing if Conway could see it today. He would be dumbfounded. But
I can imagine, it kind of pulls at your heart, because to know that 480 kids actually need that help now.
Yeah. It is amazing to me every year. We just forget. We each live in our little bubbles and we forget what else is going on around us. But we have children. We learned a lot last year with middle schoolers. That we give them the money, we match them with an adult chaperone, and then they're in Walmart to buy whatever they want. Our caveat is that this is for them. This is what they want for Christmas. We will allow them to buy small gifts for family members, something like that, but it's supposed to be what they want. And I know last year, particularly with the middle schoolers, I found kids buying groceries and snacks. And so I went up to them and I'm like, what have you got in your buggy here? And they're like, well, we don't get to buy this. And it was kind of the Little Debbie kind of cakes, more junk food than anything else. But that's what they wanted because that wasn't available in their home, which was just mind-boggling to me. So what we ended up doing is we bought the groceries and the food and let them spend the money on what they wanted, because that's the goal, is to get these kids what they want for Christmas.
That is beautiful, though, that you guys were aware enough to see and what they were
We
buying.
try to
and
watch really carefully what's being purchased. Now, that's not always possible, but the chaperones, again, they're matched one-on-one. So there is a person responsible for what that child is buying. So, they can't buy any R-rated movies, anything, inappropriate. They can't buy a knife. They can't buy goldfish. We had that to try one time. So there are some things where we say, sorry, this just can't happen. But other than that, we're pretty flexible.
Oh, that's too cute. Okay, let's talk about the fundraising part of this, because the fundraiser this year is at the Ryman. There's a concert happening Monday, or actually happening tonight. It is Monday at the Ryman.
We are going to have a great show tonight. We've got Shenandoah, Phil Vassar, Chapel Hart, Hunter Girl, and Michaela Lane. So we've got some old standby great artists, and then we've got some new artists. So we're hoping that that'll appeal to a lot of different folks, but they're bringing full bands. It's going to be a really fun show.
So tickets still available? How much are tickets and where can we snag one?
Tickets are $50 and you can buy them on the Ryman website. They'll be electronic, so you can buy them up until showtime and you're good to go.
So you have some phenomenal artists that take part in this. What is their willingness? What is that like for them to participate in this event, in this fundraiser?
We've been really fortunate to have some artists that have been with us over the years. I will say we had Taylor Swift on our stage the year that Taylor's first song came out. She was on our stage with her guitar and her boots, and she sang. And we've gone from that to Winona. We've had Charlie Daniels, of course, represented us and worked with us for years. So we have Phil Vassar back this year. Phil has been with us for many years and is a great supporter of Christmas for Kids. So we're very fortunate to live in a town where we can find an artist who will donate their time.
Yeah, most definitely. And just to highlight a few other names for those watching this, so they've had the cable guy, Jeff Bates, as mentioned, Taylor Swift, Gretchen Wilson, which I think is so nice of them because their schedules are pretty hectic.
Right. Well, and we have artists volunteer in two ways. We have them do the show, and then we have the bus show, which is Monday night before we shop, which this year will be December the 11th. At the Hendersonville Walmart, we have these tour buses that we're going to pick the kids up in on Tuesday, parked on that lot. They're decorated for Christmas, and there are artists on those buses to greet. We have a nominal charge. I think it's $5 to tour all of the buses, get autographs, get pictures. I will tell you, we had Chris Stapleton on a bus. I think it was pre-COVID year, but he literally signed autographs from about 5 o'clock till well after 11. It was scheduled to end at 9. I went and volunteered to cut his line off for him so that he didn't have to do that. And he was like, nope, I'm here. If they're in line, we'll do it. And he stayed until he got through the very last one. So we have lots of different ways that artists step up and help.
Very nice. So again, I know this time of year was big. Can people make donations to you throughout the year? If they hear about Christmas for Kids and they kind of store it away, can they make a donation anytime?
Absolutely. Our website, which is Christmas4kids.org, has a donate button. We have a Christmas for Kids Venmo. You can PayPal. You can do pretty much anything. We will take funds coming from any angle.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that we need to talk about before you leave
I
us?
think the only other thing I would mention that I didn't think to mention is how intricate bus companies and bus drivers are. Because again, we're fortunate to live in an area where bus companies are prevalent, but we use 60 to 80 entertainer tour coaches on Tuesday to pick these kids up and get them to the party. They get to be on the fancy buses, and we are talking fancy buses. So they decorate them. If you're anywhere near Sumner County, I would highly recommend on Tuesday evening, we caravan these buses from the Gallatin Civic Center down Gallatin Road to the Hendersonville Walmart. So it's led by the trolley and then a fire engine, and then 60 to 80 tour buses with lights flashing and kids' faces pressed up against the windows. And we have people that just wait to watch the buses come in, and then they all pull in Walmart. So bus drivers and bus companies, we could not do it without them.
Oh, definitely. And and thank you for sharing that, because in my head, I was just thinking school buses, but what an experience for these children.
These are the rigged out tour buses, and they are phenomenal.
Super cool.
Yeah, they get pretty excited.
I would say so. And obviously you get excited because, again, look at the smile on your face just talking about it.
We have a blast. Probably our favorite thing as board members and staff members is to stand at Walmart and watch all those buses come in, because number one, we don't have 400 kids running around us at that very second. We're just watching. So it's the calm before the storm. But yeah, if you can do it with a dry eye, something is wrong.
Oh God, you're right about that. Well, thank you, Linda. Again,
Thank
President.
you so much.
Oh, you are welcome. President for Christmas for Kids, Linda O'Connell. Again, tonight they have their fundraising concert at the Ryman, and only $50 for a ticket, and knowing it goes back to help out the kids this Christmas. It's great.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Until the next time, Linda, have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this commercial break.
At Chappell's, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family, because at Chappell's, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chappell's locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
He shoots, and he scores!
Welcome back. I love the topic of food. So Mondays is one of my favorite days because we get to check in with our food columnist and food writer, Catherine Mayhew. This next place, it is a meat and three. And what, I mean, does it get any better than fried chicken, fried pork chops, greens, beans, white beans, cornbread, and so much more? Catherine Mayhew here with us this morning to talk about Silver Sands in Nashville. Catherine, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, this was one of those happy occasions where you joined me. So
it was.
It was an especially fun lunch.
I agree 100%. Catherine, it was delicious to me. And what I love about Meat and Threes, especially this location, it is a small spot. You almost miss it if you don't know where it's at, but it is some of the best Southern home cooking that you can get.
Well, Silver Sands has been there for literally 75 years. And it's in the middle of a neighborhood where there aren't any other commercial businesses. So you're right. You have to know how to go through a couple of side streets. And then all of a sudden you come upon Silver Sands, which has this giant orange and white checkerboard exterior. And inside it's vintage, sort of old-timey wooden booths, super cozy. Mm-hmm. And you go through the line, which generally speaking, we get lucked out when we were there, but generally speaking, the line is out the door.
No, it truly is. When I first walked in, so I got there a little earlier and the line was pretty long. And then by the time Catherine, we got there and we got in line, it was pretty short. What I do have to say is you almost don't want to get there too early because I know when we started ordering, they didn't have one of the cornbreads. So you almost want to get there like the middle of lunch.
Yeah, and I do want to talk about it. It's the hot water cornbread that they were in the process of making. And nobody makes hot water cornbread anymore in a commercial setting. If you've ever had it, it's slight diversion to bread, but if you've ever had it, it's cornbread that's made instead of with buttermilk or some other milk, it's made with hot water. And then the thing that makes it to me so good is they form it into sort of kind of a football-shaped roll, and then they deep fry it. Yay!
Yay. Oh, 100%. And again, not one thing they have there, you're not going to go wrong with anything. And what I love, you have this big selection of meats and all of your sides. And let me say again, one of the best sides of mac and cheese I have had. Just Southern mac and cheese. Oh, boy.
Well, okay. Let me rewind for a second. The number one reason that I go there is the fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
And that's fantastic. And for reasons unknown, and I really have no idea why, but it's been this way forever, they serve it in the form of wings, which I love wings. I love wings more than any other part of the chicken. But if you're expecting to go in there and get a giant chicken breast, you're not. You're going to get wings, but they're really, really good. The batter is really, really flavorful and crispy, and the chicken is juicy and succulent. But then go to the mac and cheese, because the mac and cheese, I mean, I've actually kind of dissected it trying to figure out why it's so good. But first of all, the noodles are perfectly cooked. They're al dente, so they've got a little bit of chew to them. It's a baked mac and cheese, and it looks like they layer like noodles, cheese, and then I'm pretty sure there's beaten egg in there too. So it almost comes out like a souffle, a really cheesy. They top the whole pan with another layer of cheese. And if I ate nothing else but the mac and cheese there, I would just be a happy girl all the time.
And let's not forget the desserts, though. We did not have a dessert, but the pies looked amazing.
Their desserts are wonderful. There's a reason they've been there for 75 years, and they had a real rough spot in 2022. Mm-hmm. No, my pandemic brain is leaving me. 2020, there was a terrible tornado that went through that part of town, took part of their roof off. All the rain damaged all of their restaurant equipment. And then not 2 weeks later, everything shut down for the pandemic. So they were closed. And many people were fearful they would not be able to reopen because of the expense. And a couple of Nashville chefs, in particular Tandy Wilson from City House, led an effort to raise money to get them back in business, and it worked. And as you saw the day we were there, they're certainly not lacking for customers.
They definitely are not. And again, I love hearing that people coming together to help another business because it is so important, to help your local businesses. I love hearing that. Thank you for sharing that. Catherine, thank you so much. We always love our time. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am. All right, stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. In the past year, the Salvation Army in Clarksville has provided 9,000 nights of lodging and 15,000 meals to those who needed it. Just some of the information that came from this open house held recently at the Salvation Army. This was for community members to learn more about the needs of the Salvation Army, as well as how they can participate and help people in the community through the Red Kettle Drive and this year's Angel Tree program. Major Katie Chase talks to us more about the need right now.
Our biggest need for our shelter is we're going to need to repair our roof. We're seeing evidence of that and some damage in the ceiling, especially in our kitchen. So that's the biggest need. But also it takes a good amount of money just to keep us operational month to month with paying salaries and utilities and things like that. So we need to raise $150,000 in kettles this year to help us meet those needs throughout the year. If you're interested in participating in our Red Kettle campaign, there are several ways that you can do that. The first is you can sign up to volunteer, either as an individual or as a group. We love to get church groups, civic organizations, even the high schools that might like to compete against each other to see who could raise the most money in one day. So that's a great way to get involved in the Red Kettle campaign. Also, if you can give a donation yourself, if everybody in this community gave $1 throughout the Christmas season, we would far surpass the goal that we have to meet. And that's if everybody gave $1. Now, if you want to give more than $1, of course you can, but just to make it simple for the community, if we were able to do that, we could meet our goal. Also, we can use help counting money in the mornings when we bring that money in. We can use volunteers to count money. And you can also go online and give to our virtual Red Kettle.
For those of you interested in adopting an angel, well, those trees went up this past Saturday.
But you can also call our office. You can reach us on Facebook, and we'll be happy to have you come in here and pick up some angels if you'd like, or we can even send them to you electronically to make it easy on you to do that. Another way that you can help with Angel Tree is we have a registry with Walmart. So if you go to the Salvation Army's website, there's a link to our registry with Walmart, and maybe you can't do a whole angel, that you think that that's too much for you to do, but you're like, I can buy a Barbie or a pack of socks, and you can go directly to the registry and purchase those. Then Walmart will ship them directly to us.
Mayor Joe Pitts and his wife Cynthia were also on hand for the community open house here at the Salvation Army. If you would like more information about the Red Kettle campaign, the Salvation Army, Angel Trees, or volunteering, or if you need their services, you can connect with a representative by reaching out directly to the Salvation Army Monday through Friday, anytime between 9 in the morning and 1:30 in the afternoon. Something that did stick out to me on the information that Major Katie Chase provided is that if we all gave $1, that $1, something so small, could make such a huge impact. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at Warfield Boulevard in Clarksville Saturday morning. This was the 6th Turkey for Troops event in Clarksville. Dozens of volunteers were on hand, passing out 1 frozen turkey and a 2-liter beverage to everyone with a valid military ID. In total, 1,500 turkeys were given out on Saturday. Of course, catching Santa here at Beach Haven, I had to come and just see where I rank on that naughty or nice list. Can you tell me?
You rank high, Stephanie, on the nice list.
Thank you, Santa. You know, we try so hard throughout the year, and I hope you guys are trying too, because someone's always watching, and I know, of course, you want to have that wonderful present under the tree. How busy are you right now?
We are busy, but we're going to get even busier as December comes into focus.
And that is right around the corner. We're just a couple weeks away from December 1st.
We are, but we're excited, and it's a good excitement. Busy is good.
I would say so. This year, this time around, are you talking with kids that have been really good throughout the year?
For the most part, many of them think they're naughty, but they're really not. They're just being kids.
And that's, they're going to be that way. Kids are kids.
That's right.
Santa, thank you so much. Stay safe as you're out there traveling around to different communities.
Enjoy candy canes, okay?
My favorite, especially with hot chocolate.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Stick with us here Mornings on Main Street. Actually, no, you know what? We're done. That is our show for today, but we have so much more for you tomorrow morning right here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a great afternoon.